So, trying this again. If it works. Oh. Dude, this thing does not save any settings, does it? Okay. Why is it being weird? Check, check, check. Oh, you kill me, Twitch. I mean, this should be the scene. I don't know why it's not. I always check on Twitch to make sure it's working properly, and it like never is. There's always something up. Maybe that was all I had to do. Oh! There we go. Okay. This is the Warrior of Light. What's up? Alright, here's something I've been working on for quite a while. I've been trying to see if you could kill Bahamut in the first encounter in this game. And just because there's some other people that have posted videos on YouTube, but what they showed was kind of inconclusive, I guess. Meaning that they kind of cut the video short, there was no commentary, so I didn't know what they were doing. Because one of them showed they all had the Onion Knight job, which you don't get the Onion Knight this early in the game when you first encounter him. So I was like, well, that can't be. They must have used some kind of mod or something. And they were doing 0 damage, which is weird, because I can do 1 damage with some of the basic items you get at the beginning of the game, but yet they're Onion Knight and they can't do more than 0, so it wasn't making any sense. That was one. Another one wasn't the 3D remake, and they were also in the Onion Knight, so I was like, these are people who are modding the game. So this is without any mods. I've done all this grinding by myself. I've almost hit 1,000 hours of grinding on this game, and we're not even level 75 yet, so not even... Well, if you know anything about level grinding in Final Fantasy, just because you're level 75 doesn't mean you're 75% of the way to level 99 or 100. If anything, I'm probably halfway there, which is crazy to think, because I've already put 1,000 hours into this. Slowly getting there. It's like every other day I gain a level. But I'm going to give this an attempt right now with some information and data that I kind of extracted from my last fight. Oops. I gotta quit that. That's right, I should hit continue, not load. Because load was my save file back in my grinding spot. That's not what I want. Let's go back to continue. Okay, this should take me... No! Okay. That's fine. We will work with this. I'll just have to track my happy butt back there. Couple things. When fighting Bahamut, I can't use the warrior class. I'm thinking by the time I get to level 99 this will still be true. I'm not going to be able to use the warrior class because they have no magic. And I'm probably going to have to switch up my magic a little bit, because while I do have 99 of just about almost everything you can have, and 31 Phoenix Downs, which is a lot. For this part of the game, that's a lot. It's a rare drop, very difficult to find, and I have 31 of them. So, unfortunately, when we fight him, we're going to have to be all freelancers, so that way we have access to magic. And we want freelancers as opposed to a white mage, for obvious reasons. When it comes to defense, we need to survive a lot longer when facing off against Bahamut. It's going to be a fight of attrition. Now, I've looked up Bahamut's HP when you fight him the second time. You can actually kill him. You're technically supposed to be allowed to kill him. And it would take quite a while to kill him if this is possible. That's what I'm basically trying to find out. Is it possible to kill Bahamut in the first encounter? With no mods, no cheats or anything, just is it possible? One thing we will need is mithril gloves for everybody, mithril helms for everybody, and 8 mithril shields. And I'll explain why as we equip everybody here. I actually did a little bit of math, and so I equipped some characters I equip Rafia with a sword and a shield. Ingus with a shield, which you can do in this game. It's kind of weird, but you can go shield. Luneth with sword, so I doubled him up. And then Ark with one-handed and a shield, so he had nothing in one hand, just his fist and a shield. And the results were that the shield took the least damage. Kind of makes sense because if you go and equip someone with 2 shields, you'll see it actually does add a little bit of more defense. 3, it's not a lot. But Ingus, I did 10 hits from Bahamut on each character and found the average on each person. Ingus had the lowest amount of damage. Like I said, this is a battle of attrition, and so every single ounce of damage we can reduce coming in from Bahamut is going to help determine whether or not this is possible, which is the goal. So, if you're wondering why do I have staffs equipped right now, it's because when I'm actually doing the grinding, I want the lowest damage possible, which would be that staff. It's like the weakest item in the game. Just in case we get confused that we were not killing characters, because I do it auto-grinding, so I'm not actually behind the helm during most of the grinding. So it just increases the odds of me coming back and my whole party's been wiped. Like, let's say I go to sleep or something, and then I come back, everyone's dead. It's like, oh, I just wasted 8 hours that they could have been, well, more like 6 or 7 hours, but they could have been grinding that whole time, and now I missed out on that opportunity. So, but now we're going to take on Bahamut. I'm going to do a little bit more math and find out how long it would actually take to kill him. By averaging some stuff out. Like how much damage am I doing basically per minute is what I'm going to use to determine. It's crazy that you can only deal 1 damage to Bahamut. It's like his defense is probably like completely maxed out, but even at level 74, we're still only able to do 1 damage. When we're doing this much to these boss, 4 damage. With shields. If I had monks equipped, I'm pretty sure we could be doing 999. Across the board. I've been grinding in the Mithril mines. Not this place. There are a couple fights in here that offer higher experience points. It's just not worth it because of the status effects in this area. More often than not, I would come back to the game and the whole party would be wiped, stoned, or something like that. See, that fight right there got a 65 XP. Where, I'm pretty sure I can't open this. The other place, there's a fight that gives us 60 XP too, so it's not that much of a difference, but I went like all last week without any of my characters dying, so it was like a week of grinding. Nobody died. It worked perfectly. So there's a couple interesting things that I would like to learn from this fight. Let me make sure we're all ready. So magic, I only have 2 that can use it right now, but I'm not actually going to try to kill them. I'm just trying to get some numbers on it real quick. Everybody's in the back row. I want to know the least amount of damage we can take. Even if they were in the front row, they're still not going to do 2 damage. They're all going to do 1 no matter what. So we're stuck at only being able to do 1 damage to this guy for the length of the fight. Which means it's going to be a long one when I actually go to do it. Talking potentially like 20 hours plus, which would be crazy. But I'll basically have to set alarms. That's one of the things I want to find out is how fast can you whittle down my party. If everybody has so much HP, how often do I need to come back and check? Or how many times can I let the ape, because I could run a macro on it and I could say, oops. But basically, how many times can we make an assault on him, or I need to come back, take over the controller, heal some people, and then let them go again. So first things first, set a timer. I'm gonna go, just go 1 minute. How much damage we deal in 1 minute to Bahamut. was it. All of them. So, not very much. So every minute we do 20 points damage. Now, I'm gonna look up on the stuff we got. It's been a while since I've looked this up. Final Fantasy 3. So in the 3D version, it says his hit points are 34,000. Nez, wow, he's a lot less. That could be interesting. That is interesting, actually. He's that much more than Nez. Yeah, in the NES version, it only has 7,500. That would make a big difference in how fast we can go. But these are the stats for the second game, not the first. I think we can find that information. I'm just looking at a couple different places. This says Bahamut 35,000, 34,035. I don't have the strategy yet in this. Despite what looks like finite HP, it is impossible to beat him. He will have 65,000 HP every round, no matter what you do. Do his death shit. See, what version is this? See, this is the problem, and why I'm doing it myself, because there's so much conflicting information. Everything looks different. So... 65,000. What version is this? This is Japanese. Looks like the NES version. See, there's forums online that, yeah, you don't get anything out of it, but nobody has any definitive proof. In YouTube videos I've seen on it, they don't explain what they were doing in order to accomplish whatever it was they did. So I don't really know. Right, so I'm back. Alright, 34,000. We're gonna go with that information. That's on the fandom.com wiki page. So that's turn your mic up, it's kind of hard to hear you. Oh, sorry about that. And thanks. Let me turn that up. So, I'm going to go with the fandom.com wiki. So, 34,000. Do a little math here. 34,000 divided by 20. 1,700. Oh, thanks. So, 1,700 minutes is what it would take dealing 1 damage per character. 1,700 minutes is 28 hours. See what I mean? So it's going to take 20 plus hours to do this. So when I finally get them all up to level 99, this is going to be like a multiple day endeavor. I'm going to have to wait till the semester is out because it's something I'm going to have to keep pretty close track of. And even at night, spend a little bit more time devoted to watching what's going on. Now everybody's hit points are about to hit 5,000. Luneth is about to hit level 74. Ark just did. Ark's level 74 in this video, and everybody else is level 73. But they're all about to hit 74, so when Luneth hits it, he'll be 5,000. So we've been going for a couple minutes now. Yeah, I know. Really weird, but I wanted to know. I wanted to know if it was possible, and I couldn't find any information online of anybody doing it yet, so I just... Weird like that. I just wanted to know. I did this again with Titus and the water flange just to see if it was possible. So I'm going to break off of this, off of auto battle, and heal everybody up and see how long it takes before... Well, I mean, I could also do some math here, and I'm going to round up a little bit, but I'll let them keep auto attacking. So let's say everybody has 5,000 hit points. By the time they're level 99, I'm guessing that's going to be closer to 6,000. But Bahamut's doing about 300 damage per hit, roughly. But let's go with the high end because this is something I only have 31 Phoenix Downs right now, and by the time I finish, you know, I'd be surprised if I had 99 Phoenix Downs because they are incredibly rare, and it's not that often that they come into my inventory. So, 5,000. He's able to attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times every minute. So he's doing about 300 damage per minute. Wait, no, that's not right. 300 times 5. He's doing 1,500 damage per minute. And then if I have a character with 5,000, I could be comfortable going every 3 minutes without checking the computer and just walking away. And he's not. I can be confident he won't kill anyone. Just auto battle, 3 minutes, walk away, come back. And what I could do is I could set up an auto clicker while I'm doing when I'm actually setting out to do this. I can set up an auto clicker that will run for 3 minutes, pressing the A button. Well, no, oh yeah, it can just go on auto because so it'll just hit the select button, and then 3 minutes it'll tap off on the select button and wait for me, and I can put it on like 1 instead of an infinite count. So it'll just require me kind of keeping a close eye on my phone throughout the day and then streaming at night. Looks like Luneth is finally getting down on health. So about 3 minutes right now, but once we get to level 99, maybe we could push it to like every 4 or 5 minutes. And this is going to take a while, and it's something I'm not going to be able to do while I'm sleeping, like the auto grinding, unfortunately. So yeah, this is how far. 1,000 hours just to get them up to level 74. So far, 1,000 hours of grinding, and I'm guessing, as I said earlier, level 75 does not mean 75% of the way to 99. You know, if you know anything about RPGs, that's probably closer to halfway done. So I probably have another 1,000 hours of grinding in front of me to get them to 99. With no mods or anything. Because the videos I watched, it looked like they were modding it. They had the Onion Knights at this point, which you shouldn't have. And they were doing 0 damage when they were attacking it. And that doesn't make any sense, because I have really crappy gear, and we're doing 1 point of damage at least. And I keep hoping that our attack will go up high enough that we'll start doing more than 1 damage, but I guess not. The last time I checked this, we were level 50, and now I was like, well, we're getting close to level 75. Let's see how we're doing. It'll be interesting to see what this all looks like once I get to level 99, and I will find out if this is possible. I'll be in a 28-hour engagement with Bahamut. That would be an interesting boss fight, because you have... I mean, Omega from Final Fantasy 15 was a long one. That took me like an hour and a half. I was behind the controller the first time I fought him. And then, what's that other one from 12? Ziamat or Time... I think it's Ziamat or Tiamat or something. Is it Ziamat? I forget the name of that boss. That's a long one. Absolute Virtue from Final Fantasy 11. People were like passing out from that fight. It was so long. I think this one might take the cake. We'll see. But that's all for now. I'm going to exit out of here, and I'm going to play a little Final Fantasy IV The After Years, and then, because I've been working on platinuming that game, and then I'll continue auto grinding in Final Fantasy III. So I'm all done with this game, and I'm switching over to The After Years. So I'm going to stop the stream right now. And then come back with the after years. Later.